Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. Now earlier this week I made a few of these sweet little mini Halloween cards using just pattern paper and die cuts, and today I thought I would do the same thing using only Whimsy Stamps products. And yeah, so we use pattern paper, the specific pattern paper, as well as a bunch of different die cuts. Now, if you are unfamiliar, Halloween is a mashup between Halloween and Valentine's. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm using 6x6 pattern paper. This is the Licorice pattern paper pack. And I chose 3 different patterns that they're double-sided, so obviously I end up with 6 different patterns, but I chose 3 that I wanted to be the fronts of my card, the highlighted patterns, if you will. And of course, one is this little polka dot floral, and then this is another floral, a little daisy with a gray background. Obviously the initial one had a black background, and then if you know me, you know I love a harlequin, so I could not pass up on the pink and white harlequin. And of course on the inside they all have their own patterns, and there are 2 that have stripes. I made sure to turn one in one direction and one in the other, just to mix it up a little bit. And then I took a bunch of dies. So these particular ones that I'm playing with now are, they're the same pattern paper, but I've cut them out with the Quick Strips Sentiments die set. And I just cut several, and I have both sides of the pattern paper, so I have a variety of patterns to go with to kind of build my cards, if you will. It's a type of collage to me. Yeah, it's just a type of collage. And I love the way it looks when you wrap one of these die cuts around the edge. Or, I mean, you can do it with anything. You could do it with ribbons. You could do it with twines. You could do it with pretty much any element that you want to add to a card. Just wrapping it around the side, wrapping it up over the top. It just adds an extra, I don't know, an element, another piece of interest, if you will, someplace for your eye to continue to move to. And I just do this on all 3 papers or cards. And these are teeny tiny. These are just 3x3, because you saw I took 6x6 pattern papers and I cut them down in half, which gives you a 3x3 card when you score the half, and you score the half in half. And you fold it, that gives you a 3x3 little card. And oh, what I did not mention is that I put little white papers inside. That is just a very, very thin cardstock. I think it might be a 60 or 65 pound weight. And just added that to the inside just so that there's some place to write your message. And then I am also adding my little elements to the inside of the card, and we already know I'm wrapping them around to the back. And just giving a little bit of interest to pretty much every surface. Now you could even add them to the top flap of the cards if you wanted to. You could make them side fold cards. You could make them bottom fold cards. I mean, you know, use your creativity. Let it rule and just have fun. Now I die cut a bunch of different shapes and patterns, and yep. Hearts, obviously love. Some of the wings there are from the Gothic die set. I will have everything linked and listed downstairs. Now there are some that I will have linked downstairs that I did not necessarily use. That will only be because I just had a bunch of different things die cut, and I had them in a pile, in a bowl, just sitting here waiting to be used. And some of them I showed on screen that I didn't necessarily use, but I wanted to make sure that you were able to at least look at the different sets that I showed on screen. If there is anything that you're interested in that I don't show, or if you have any questions, by all means, please let me know. In my opinion, Halloween means they have to have a little bit of sweetness for Valentine's Day and a little bit of creepy or spooky for Halloween. And I think these cards really fit that bill, because we've got the creepy spiders and the creepy bats and, you know, all of that. And of course the black. I love black. You know, I wear black every day. My nails are black right now, as you can see on the screen. Yeah, black to me is not scary, but it is quintessential Halloween. So anyway, just continuing to add all of my elements to the front, the inside, and the back. And this is my third card. We're going to wrap this up real quick. And I think this one might be my favorite. I don't know why I always feel like I have to name a favorite. But I do. And I think that the reason it's my favorite is because that heart is a little bit, not wonky, but it's an unusually shaped heart. And it comes from the stethoscope die set. But I love, love, love that little skull. I think it's absolutely adorable. And I think that's what brings it home for me on this one is that skull. And of course the creepiest die cut spiders. Oh my gosh. Those are from the Spiders and Webs die set. And I use those spiders all the time, especially at Halloween time. They creep me out every single time. So here we go. There is something just adorable about these. A little bit of creep, a lot of cute actually. And especially with the pink, you know, it's hard to make pink creepy, but I think these are a cute, creepy little Halloween. I love the lips. The lips are from the Big Boo Boo Slimline die set. Super cute. And that little spider is kind of hugging that heart and then another heart on the back. And there they are. That's all three of them. So guys, that went really fast. Let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and drop me a comment downstairs as well. And if you were able to choose a favorite, I'd love to know what it was. And tell me your thoughts and your feelings on Halloween. Some people feel like it's very disrespectful to Valentine's Day, but not this girl. I love it. I think it's fun. But as always, guys, I thank you so much for spending time with me. If you are new here, I welcome you and invite you to stay by hitting that subscribe and ringing that bell. And guys, I will see you very soon. This is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. And until next time, mwah, I'm out. Happy Halloween.